2, 1.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Mixing Pot Podcast. It's your girl, Chef Keyla here, and I've got my wonderful co-host, Chef Drewski, Chef Tariq. We are joined today by our amazing friend, Chef Albert. Let's give it up for Albert for being here today. Let's get it, y'all.
Long time waiting.
Drew literally just wants to burst out laughing.
I'm fucking dead.
What? Why are you laughing, Drew?
Nah, because it's a good show. I finally have someone that is from where I grew up on the show today, because you guys usually get to geek out about Rhode Island shit.
Yeah, we get to geek out about Rhode Island.
New Jersey shit.
Now you got someone from Jersey.
No
From
cap.
Jersey.
This shit's about to
You're
be good.
Jersey boys.
And it's algae. Bubbless. I'm dead.
The bubblers.
But yeah, what's going on, Keyla?
Awesome. I'm good. It feels good to be here for another episode. Just got a lot of things in the works. Really excited to be collaborating with some new people and doing some new things. So, yeah, I'm really excited to be here. But let's get right into the show, guys. So, for the drink today, I am doing a mocktail.
Ooh, switching it up.
Some a little different, yeah. I did some barbecue chicken quesadillas for dinner for today. And so I was like, let me just do something refreshing, something light for a drink. Like spring is upon us, summertime's right around the corner, even though these last couple of days have been brick.
It's been cold.
No cap. No cap.
But that 190-degree day last week got me feeling nice. So, spring has sprung.
Nah, that shit got everybody feeling sick. That's
Right.
what it was.
Oh, this, yeah,
It played
true.
everybody.
Literally. But, hey, it's all good. But, so, the drink for today, it's basically like, I'm just calling it like a sparkling pineapple mocktail, if you will. There's a lot of like different variations that you can do with it, and this is basically, like, I got an idea offline, but then I just like added my spin to it depending on what I had in my fridge. So I literally just like looked through and I was like, fuck it, this is what I'm gonna make. So what I ended up doing was I pureed some fresh pineapple, literally just by itself. So I started off with about 2 tablespoons of that in my cup. Now I'm just gonna go in with a big ice cube right in my glass. And then I'm using, so the original recipe was like muddled like pineapple or like pineapple puree, and then it was like a fruit juice of sorts, and then topped with like a sparkling water or like soda. So I was like, I had some seltzer that I got as a sample at Can. So this brand is called Good Feels. This is a THC infused seltzer. The flavor that I have here is blood orange. This is a non-infused sample though, because they couldn't give anything infused at the show. So I was like, I just had it in my fridge and I was like, let me use it. So I'm just gonna go right into my cup with, I'm gonna fill it up to about 2/3 of the way. And then I'm literally just gonna top it off with some ginger ale. And then I'm just gonna squeeze 2 little lemon wedges right in there just to add a little bit of acidity and to add some more freshness to it, to kind of cut down on the sweetness. My pineapple was very ripe, so I just wanted to balance that out. And then just gonna give it a quick little stir. Oh God. Oh God, this ice cube is fucking huge.
To the brim.
To the brim, right? That's how you do a drink. Just a quick little stir, and then yeah, that's it, guys. Basically, nothing crazy. Again, you can really make this your own in regards to whatever flavors you have at home, whatever juice you have at home. Like you could do like club soda, you could do tonic water, you could do any fruit as well. Like it doesn't have to be pineapple. If you had like raspberries, you could muddle those in the cup, or like strawberries and just puree those instead. So
if you
yeah.
were personally gonna make this an alcoholic drink, what would you put in it?
In regards to alcohol wise, what would I put in it? I'd probably do like rum. I'd probably do rum. And I'd also probably do a liqueur. Like I would probably do like a white rum and then like an orange liqueur. Just because like the seltzer is blood orange, so to kind of enhance that flavor a little bit, I'd probably do some like Salerno or something in there, and then just really whatever white rum. So yeah.
I was gonna say like maybe vodka too.
Oh, or vodka. Yeah, vodka too.
Vodka
Yeah.
would be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Alright.
First
Cheers,
mocktail,
guys.
Cheers.
First mocktail, yo.
Cheers.
Cheers, friends. I can't reach you, Tariq, but hey.
It is great.
Pretty good. Jesus Christ.
Light, refreshing.
I literally whipped that shit out. Whipped that shit right up.
I said I like how we can see ourselves.
Oh yeah, I do like how we can see ourselves on the screen now too. Yeah.
I'm just focusing on this one corner of my hairline.
He said, everybody look at it.
Zoom in on the hairline.
Right.
No, you don't have to do that. Shout out to Nas if he does.
We've got the Twitch
Shout
set
out
up,
to
guys. So shout out to Nas
out to
behind the
Nas,
camera.
yeah.
This is what I get
Facts,
paid
right?
to do.
What's good, y'all? What's good, everybody?
This raw
Aw, damn.
Damn, violation.
Hella zoomed into his hairline, bro.
That's fucked.
Yeah, I got paid to do this, man.
Yeah, you get paid. How much they paying you? You getting paid them good bucks?
To be contacted.
Bro, he's such a troll.
To be
He
contact
gets paid
high.
in golden fever tenders.
He gets paid in golden fever tenders.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, I mean that's
Nice
not
trade-off.
bad.
Nice
Yeah,
trade-off,
nice
right?
trade off. Yeah.
Shout out Nas, yo.
But yeah, so that was the drink for today. How was everybody's weekend though? Let's get into that.
Weekend was good.
Yeah.
Let's start with you, Drew. I got a lot.
Yeah, let's show you.
I got a lot.
Weekend was actually pretty good. You guys seen that thing I got featured on the banner
Yeah.
once again for the modeling show that's coming up in May. I gotta look at the exact dates to let you guys know, but yeah, there's 2 shows, one at like 3 o'clock and then one at 8. So it's gonna be another banger.
We going to
It's gonna
the
be
clock show?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna. Remember I asked that in the group chat and nobody answered me.
Well, I didn't know, but.
I'm screaming, but
But I remember last year I went to
I probably
the
dead ass
show.
looked at it too and just was like,
Literally. No,
Probably.
yeah, no, not probably. I know you did that.
most likely.
I know you did that shit, bro.
But yeah, that work
Mhm.
that's been going good. I've literally been doing work. I literally been in training for that shit, so that's been going well. Yeah, and summer's coming up. Different ideas, modeling moves. I actually
have they had you like be on calls yet or for work?
So right now we're actually in like the beginning training stages. So what we use is this program called Avaya, and you literally talk through the computer or some shit, and we have a headset and everything with the microphone. It's like I'm playing like PlayStation or some shit. It's lit. But yeah, we're doing the beginning stages of that right now. Beginning how to open up claims, how to handle them, and all that boring insurance,
All
stuff.
that good jazz.
Yeah, exactly. But
All that.
exactly all that jazz. But yeah, that was really my weekend in a nutshell. Got paid rent, cool, awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Rent's
What's
good.
up?
Literally, right?
You can finally pay your bills.
No cap. Fuck Strive. Go ahead.
My weekend was good too. I'm trying to think of what I did. I mean, I feel like I'd be everywhere to be honest. I think, did I work an event or did I go to an event? Or that was this week. Damn, I literally cannot
You ain't
remember.
shit.
Like literally all of my days fucking jumble up, bro. Like you know what I have to start doing? I have to start writing a journal. Like I literally have to start a journal so that I can write down what I do on a daily basis.
Right now? You're joking.
Why?
Because like most of your lessons are about like journaling, right? And like so for you to sit here and say, yo, I need a journal, like
This is where you
Bro.
you put in the
What?
plug sponsor. Hey, Skillshare, sign up for her thing.
exactly.
Honestly though.
That's not where you just flame her for that.
And then
Right, that's when we got
Yo,
some
yeah,
sponsorships and
we
shit.
don't
Stop
know
trying
the
to come at me,
environment
bro.
here,
Like, what do
okay?
you mean?
I've been listening
She
for
needs-
16 episodes.
So if you've been
I
listening
know
for
the
16
environment.
episodes,
Albert,
you
we're on
should
episode
know the
19.
16
innuendo.
episodes later.
18
Look at him,
episodes.
18
look at him,
episodes
look at him.
later.
Look at him,
No.
look at him, look at him. But yeah. Continue.
Are you done frying me?
Yeah, I was just in shock that you said
I was
that,
just
but, like,
in shock. Oh my god. No, but literally, like, I be doing so much shit in a day, like on a daily basis, that all of my days fucking jumble together. Like, it's really difficult for me to even remember what the fuck I did yesterday, deadass. Even though the last 2 days were kind of shitty for me. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I did have some pretty shitty days. But I mean, why are you laughing?
Bro, it was my allergies.
Bro, I'm gonna. You're lucky we're alive
I
right
was
now.
not laughing, bro. I was trying to clear my sinuses, no bullshit.
You're such an asshole, bro. You know that, right?
What did I do?
You're laughing at my struggle.
I did not.
You were laughing
do
at
that.
me because I said that I had a rough couple last days.
No, I wasn't. That was my sinuses acting like
You guys are seeing this right
See,
now,
Tariq
right?
knows, like,
Remember that cold ass pizza?
I never
Yo,
got
fuck you.
Wait, what they say?
Nah, my friend was like, remember that cold ass pizza? Because last night I was eating some cold ass pizza. And he was like, bro, you look like a peasant from like the 1800s eating that shit. I was like, oh, wow.
Talk about violation.
Right.
That's fucked.
Anyway, my weekend was good though. I got shit done. Started organizing my garage and cleaning it out. I have so much shit in there that was just like, oh my god, I just need to get rid of everything. And then, what else did I do this weekend? Did I see you guys on Sunday?
No.
I don't think so. No.
Not me.
Bro, I literally can't remember what the fuck I did. It was good. I'm here. I'm alive and in the flesh, and that's all that matters. So, yeah,
Okay.
that was my weekend.
Albert, how was your weekend?
No. Who's the guest? Tariq, how was your weekend?
But I mean, I got a lot, so you know, I wanted to let everyone else go before I get into all mine.
What if Albert has a lot?
I know.
Rapid fire went to family party for
What do you mean
Laura's
rapid
brother.
fire? This ain't the rapid fire
Oh
round.
yeah, I went rock climbing on Friday.
Chill, fam.
I was supposed to go to that.
Here she goes.
I
Yeah.
said I was supposed to go to that, and then I did something before. That that was like I was tired. I think I went to an event that I'm trying to remember so hard.
Not Keyla cutting off our own guest. That's crazy.
Sorry, Albert. But like you sparked my memory, you know, like you jogged it, you know what I mean? Because you said like you went to Jose's party and stuff, so. Okay, I'm sorry, Albert. I'm just gonna shut up now.
No, but yeah, all of that's fantastic, Kayla. No need to
Thanks,
make.
Albie.
I don't know. Oh, what were they?
Wow.
Oh boy, that's like his day fiance.
Laura's
Right.
brothers. He just recently finished getting confirmed by the church, so he can officially be the godfather of his newest niece. So congratulations on all of that, Jose.
You guys are having a kid? Congrats, bro.
Drew, I'm gonna need you to call me.
But yeah, continuing off on that. That was my Saturday. Friday, Sunday, both worked longer shifts at the Waterman Grill. So yeah, just worked.
Shout out the Waterman Grill, right?
Yeah, good place of employment.
All right.
Moving right
Well, on that note, my weekend.
That man tried not to get fired.
Deadass.
No, my weekend was long but really good. Thursday we had the small business gala at Farm Fresh.
How was that?
It was actually really good.
He's gonna say it. Like, let him talk.
Why? Okay. No, it was really good.
I was genuinely interested in that part. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I just talked to a lot of like the vendors, just connected with them and stuff like that. Which was really dope. There's a couple of vegan chefs there, a vegan baker there, pastry chef.
What was her company?
I can't remember her name, but she literally just made like she just makes like cookies and all that like from like vegan basically, which was actually it was really good. Like we had a cookies and cream and it was fire.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this don't take like no like vegan cookie. This is like a regular good cookie right here. It was really good. Like it was honestly I thought it was better than the other like pastries cookies
That were there.
Yeah, and theirs were like just regular. But like, and they have
Now,
they have an actual storefront too.
Were
That's
they
what-
samples? They had like samples, or
They
did you
was-
guys purchase?
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
not a bad price. It was like a few bucks so.
Okay.
Yeah, then we had like I had my own table there. We sold food. Talked about Mother's Day. Got like passed out flyers and stuff like that. And then Governor Dan McKee was actually there too, which was actually really cool. So I talked to him for a little bit, you know, about the business and everything. So
Nice.
that was Thursday. Friday I went to the Red Sox game. We actually had a win, bless you. My record at Fenway Park, or just at Red Sox games overall, just sucked. So they actually won, so that's a positive thing.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And then Saturday and Sunday, just got ready for the show, kind of relaxed. And then we went to Project Girl's studio to test out how the podcast
I
would look
did
there.
see you guys
Yeah.
on Sunday.
I was like, wait a minute, did we? No. Yeah.
God damn it! And I literally just looked at my calendar to see what I did this weekend, and I remembered.
Oh,
so
that's
we're
where
gonna
you
get
guys
back
were at?
to
I
me.
thought that was here. I was
No.
like, I've never seen his apartment, so I was just like, oh, they just got a whole brand new set of couches and shit.
No, that was Project
No.
Girl Studio.
That's dope.
Yeah. We're gonna work on it. We'll see how it looks for the podcast and stuff. But yeah, we were there Sunday, and then I prepped all night for the kids' cooking battle, which was on Tuesday. So Monday I drove to the school, and what we did was I had both classes come in, and the first thing everyone said to me when they see me, they was like, "We're not cooking today?" I'm like, "No." "Wait, what are we doing?" I'm like, "Just sit down. We're gonna go over it." Literally, even like the secretary, she's like, "Wait, what are you making today?" I'm like, "I'm not." She's like, "Oh yeah, the battle." I'm like,
Mhm.
everyone knows when I come in, oh yeah, we cooking today. But I was like, all right, just sit down. We're gonna go over
That
it.
shit was going around the school like wildfire, wasn't it?
It was like,
But-
wait, we're not cooking? Wait, what are we doing? Wait. It was so literally like he was just like, oh like, what's going on? And I'm like,
Mhm.
and like I had it on the like on the board. It was like cooking battle, and they're like, wait, what do we? Oh that, oh my god! I was like, yo, just relax for a second. Let me explain. But I basically told them the rules. I was like, yo, you guys are gonna cook for 3 judges. It's gonna be 4 teams of 6. The reason why I did 4 teams of 6, so I had 2 from Monday's class, 2 for Tuesday's class. There's like 20 plus kids in each day, so I was like, I want to have as much kids participating as I can. So I was like, all right, 6 kids, 4 teams basically. So they did burgers and fries. Each group did burgers and fries. How I did it was, I did a recipe for burgers and fries, and then I had a bunch of ingredients that was like optional. So as long as you follow the recipe for the fries and burgers, everything else you can be creative with and do on your own with your team basically. So then Tuesday we came in, we set up one of the classrooms, had like the 4 stations. I prepped and set up everyone's station with like the ingredients they needed, and then I set up one table where like with everything else so they can just grab whatever they need or want to add to their dish basically. So we had like the grills, we had the air fryers for each group to use, and then I had one station where I just made a bunch of burgers for everyone else who wasn't participating or teachers who wanted to come in and watch basically. And honestly, it was really funny because this is the first time like I got to be like an actual instructor and walk around like practicals and stuff or like in cooking battles. So like that's really what I was doing. And then even the principal, she was loving it. She's like, oh my god, this is the first time I get to like judge them. This is so fun. And she was acting like one of them, like the kids.
Kid, yeah.
I'm like, yo, like this is hilarious.
That's
And then even like a bunch of the teachers was coming in, like they like, and everyone loved it, like enjoyed it and stuff like that.
It's so awesome that you're able to bring something like this to them, because
Bringing
like
everyone together over food.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
literally.
and yeah, it's like something that I mean, like I can only begin to imagine, what going to school there is like, and so for them to kind of have something to look forward to, even the teachers to be enlightened by something like this, like Drew just said, by food. You know what I mean? It's like, it's pretty amazing. And I feel like that in itself speaks language, like speaks so much, like it's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, the principal, ever since she got into that position, like 2 years ago, she's been changing the culture of that school. Like before, it was just, all right, they're just in class, they're just class. Now she built podcast room. They did a Mario Kart gaming tournament today in the new game room that she's building.
Nice.
Like she had me, she has so many other vendors that she's like trying to just show them that there's so much more to what you do after school and even during school and stuff, like things that we've seen. So it's like, yo, like they're actually going to see it, and that's why I was like, oh, I'm not helping them. You people are like, yo, who you got winning? I was like, who do you think's winning? I'm like, I don't know, because I'm impartial. I do these battle chefs by myself, so I understand how this goes. They're gonna see it, they're gonna learn from it. I'm gonna let them do their thing. Like they'll come up and ask questions like, well, what do you think? I said, guys, remember what I've been teaching you. Key terms, hot. Make sure no one's getting burned. Make sure you guys are helping each other hot, behind, everything. Remember what we've been going over. We didn't go over a bunch, but remember the small things that we've been doing. I was like, French fries, you guys know French fries. I taught you guys that.
Yeah, because that's awesome too that you're able to incorporate some of the lessons that you've done before into this final cooking battle, so that now they're able to take those skills that they've learned and actually put it into practice.
Exactly. So it's like, it was so funny. Like everyone's recording, like there's filming everything. They're like gonna put like a little like video together for them. And I had like my student workers. I had like some people helping me with the burgers and just cooking them off while I was walking around. Some I had two that were judges with one of the teachers, and like honestly, just everyone just came together. Like everyone was like really loving it.
They're definitely gonna want you to come back next year.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's already happening.
Yeah.
It's happening in September.
That's good.
And we were like,
And you got the whole school year that you're doing that?
Yeah.
We'll see, but
I
because
mean,
she would.
That'd be tough.
It's a little harder that I don't live up there, or I'm not a lot closer, because if I was, she would be like, yo, you're just here.
Yeah.
Because even she was like, yo, I can try to make it like a substitute teacher or something, or we can try to figure something out so we're here and we can do it more for more the kids. Because like, again, just throughout the months and weeks I've been doing it, just different kids been coming up, different grades are coming up. Like, why are we doing this? Why are they only doing this? Why only freshmen? Why are they? Oh, we didn't know. It's like, and I've been telling every single person that like I've talked to about it, and I'm like, yo, if you guys want this for next year, you better get a head start in it now.
Yeah, they have to
talk to her
advocate.
now. Get numbers going to see who's going to be in it, because once me, her, and the secretary sit down and really talk about things, she's gonna be like, oh, well, I haven't heard anything. All right, the freshman that's coming in will get it. Y'all gonna be mad when y'all see that, so start getting people together now. Even like there was a girl that's not even in the class, and I let her know one time because there was like no one there really, and she tried to be on the team and be slick. I'm like, no, you're not in the class. And then
She got tight.
yeah, well yesterday she did. So she was like, you just said someone can join the team. I'm like, in the class, you're not in it. But then we like let her join the team, whatever. But it was like, again, you want to be in the class, you gotta fight for this next time.
Yeah, they have to push for it. Yeah.
It's not the principal, it's not the secretary, it's not even the teacher. It's the students that gotta push for it.
Yeah.
Like, you're seeing what we can do.
Yeah.
If you want it again, fight for it.
Yeah.
So,
That's phenomenal.
but the team who won, this kid, he actually made a sauce that actually basically put them over the top. He did mustard, mayo.
He made it pink sauce.
No.
Oh God.
No. He did mustard, mayo.
Some rosada.
Okay.
That's the good kind of pink sauce. Salsa rosada. When you say it with the accent. Is that what I sound like?
No, that's just how every fucking Dominican man I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
Ask for it in the restaurant.
Right.
Quiere mi
Salsa rosada.
totone con salsa rosada.
That's what Tariq looks like today.
I'm saying.
Going after those DR vibes real quick.
New hairdo, I'm saying.
New hairdo. Got you looking like a whole Dominican,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, the kid who actually won, he did mustard, mayo, Worcestershire, and parsley and stuff, and seasoned it basically. And it was like, yo, it was fire on
He
the
did what? Worcestershire?
He did mayo, mustard, Worcestershire, parsley, and it was like he just seasoned it, and like they said it was fire. I didn't taste anything yesterday.
It's like a nice fried dipping sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he put it on the burger, and it was like that was like and I told them like, you guys gotta be creative.
It was a cherry on top.
That put them over. Like, I seen.
He know how to cook. He ain't slick.
And it's crazy because
He ain't slick.
he only volunteered like one time, so it was like, you did something, like.
Yeah, he on to
Yeah,
something.
right.
But that could hook.
He'd probably be
hook
at the
him,
crib
like,
chefing
continue
it up.
to-
Exactly. And that's something I've been like, I would tell them like, yo, encourage each other, like, yo, like, you'll never know. And like, everyone knows I don't yell in there. Like, yesterday was the loudest I was trying to yell, just to let them know like the time and stuff. And it was so loud in there yesterday. But,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because I when you sent a couple of the videos to the Snap group, it was like you could hear the music in the background, everybody was vibing, like you seen all the kids like getting to it, doing their shit.
And it was like, it was so loud in there, so like, that was the only time I actually was like trying to yell, but it was like, I don't yell in there.
Just to get
So
their
again,
attention.
encourage each other, like say like, yo, you can do it. Like there was one girl, she's like walking around next to the group's trying to like help, and I'm like, why didn't you do it? You've been in class the whole time. She's like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I'm like, maybe next year you can do it because you've been in class. Like, and it was one of the girls that like, she did something and everyone's like, oh, that looks horrible, this and that. I'm like, yo, like encourage her. Like it's all fun and games, but like help her out. Like we all do this for fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, it was really good. No, one group did. They wrapped 2 burgers. They wrapped the burger in bacon, and I was like, what are they doing with this? But I'm thinking like they're gonna serve it to the judges. They only did 2 of them for themselves.
I'm
like,
fucking
yo,
dead.
Shit I would do.
Right?
I was like,
fat asses, bro.
Shit,
And then
They're probably
Make
starving.
this
Yo.
cheesesteak.
No cap.
They're like, fuck school lunch today.
We're gonna get into that story too. Don't
Make the
worry.
sandwich, that breakfast
No,
sandwich,
but and then they're like, oh, we need more buns. I'm like, what do you need buns for? I put out 4 buns on each station. You only need 3 of them. They over here just trying to make themselves food first. I'm like, you have 50 minutes to prepare 3 dishes. Just do that first, and then you can worry about your own. I'm like, God damn it.
Right.
Shit, this last day, I'm trying to eat.
Dead ass. Dead ass. It's
But
always
no,
like that.
but no, it was really good. Next Monday is actually the last class, but I said I'll cook them something. I'm probably gonna do like some cookies. Might bake some cookies for them, and we'll just go over how the class went. But
Okay.
that was basically my week. And then I got my inspection today finally, and I passed it. So
Nice. Yay.
For what?
my car.
So now you're not riding dirty no more.
Nope.
Good shit.
Word.
Good shit.
But
You
yeah.
should bring like a petition to the last class and make sure everybody signs up. So next year, even those kids can.
Oh hell no, that's on them.
Oh,
I told
okay.
you again. They already. She's bringing me back. We've already talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Again, this is on them.
Dead ass to accept fucking
Fuck them kids.
They could do themselves.
Look, this is on them. They want the class next year. They're gonna have to fight for it.
Mm-hmm.
Cap.
True.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was my week.
That's nice. Sounds pretty interesting.
It was a good week.
That's what's up. So when I looked at my calendar, I remembered what I did this weekend.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
I went rock climbing on Friday, which was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go at?
I went to the spot in Lincoln.
Oh, right
Literally,
over there
like-
by the car.
Yeah,
indoor
by
car.
the R1. Yeah.
Alright.
It's
Oh,
like
is that
5
shit
minutes
top?
down the street from the crib.
Is it nice in it? Like
It's-
I know I've
it's
been in the
small.
It's
R1
very
part.
nice.
I've
Yeah.
been in that
Rock
part,
climbing?
but like the
Mhm.
rock climbing part.
The rock climbing, yeah. and
You
it's
know,
like
they're
huge.
2 separate things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I was like,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never
There's a bunch
seen
of
No,
stuff.
that one's smaller, but they do have a few different locations. Like they have that one in Lincoln, they have one in Providence, I believe they have one in Warwick,
Mhm.
and I think they have one other one, but some of the other ones are bigger and more difficult. Like the one in Lincoln is the easiest one, and even then that shit was fucking hard. Like
Lincoln?
in Lincoln, yeah, like I woke up like my hands fucking calloused and shit, bro. Like my legs all bruised up and
Did you have
shit,
the
but.
harness and shit?
I did have the harness at one part, but I mostly bouldered, so it was like I was freehand.
Why?
I know, right? But that shit was mad fun because it was like physical activity, but it was different. And so like just like since I've been training and going to the gym and shit, like being able to put that actually into practice, like it was fucking dope. I was like, this shit's different. Like this is fun.
She was on her Spider Woman shit.
Dead ass. But I did that Friday morning. Like it was literally the first thing I woke up and I did. And then Friday afternoon, I worked an event it was a coffee and cannabis. Is a company called Coffee and Cannabis Events. And so they put on this event at Mezzo actually, so right down the street. But they were basically just like highlighting like women in the cannabis industry and stuff like that, and it was fun. There was like a few vendors, some local grills that were there. I'm just a little upset because the like actual panel that they had, like the women speaking, they didn't really let them speak much, if you will. Like it was just a quick intro and that was it. But the audio, like the mic setup, was kind of like fucked up. So like I do understand on that part, but regardless, it was like really dope to be able to go network, meet some new people, and be able to see those faces that I've been like meeting and stuff and reconnect. So yeah, I did that on Friday. Saturday was a pretty chill day at the crib. I think that's when I like organized my garage and shit. And then Sunday I saw you guys. So yeah, that was a recap on my weekend. But yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that everybody's weekend went well. You guys enjoying each other's company?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
I'm so happy to see you happy.
2 years I've been living around, and me and him haven't hung out once. I treasure the time I get to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even want to hear that right now because every time you go to hang out with Tariq, you guys ditch me to go to the movies and leave me behind. So I don't even want to hear that,
It
bro.
was once.
No, that was multiple times, but we're not counting.
Well, someone's upset.
So what's the word of the day?
Now you trying to steal my shine, Albert. No. So we're actually gonna go with Drew's first today.
Mine's dark.
Word on a street, Lil John.
It's like, nah. It's actually kind of sad, but it actually has a light ending, pretty much. Esque, you could say. Thank you, Lil John. Like, what are you doing? Everybody's stealing everybody's shine around here today? Albert started that. Fucking Albie. Anyway.
This is why you don't hang out with me.
I would not take it there, bro. Anyway, I don't know if you guys seen it on social media lately, but 2 days ago in Kansas City, Missouri, this 16-year-old named Ralph Yarl was walking in his neighborhood to go pick up his 2 younger siblings, and he accidentally went to the wrong house, and the man that lived at the house answered the door by shooting him in the head, and it was an 83-year-old man, and he was, I guess, protecting himself or scared. But really the reason why I wanted to talk about this was because the gun laws, because when I seen that article, I thought about, remember last week when I said that thing about Miami and Florida actually about the gun laws, and they're not requiring like a license or anything anymore starting July 1st. It's just like open season down there. Everybody can carry as long as you got like a good background. That's it. Like you can just have a gun. Like, and it's just crazy. Like, and it goes hand in hand too with what we've been talking about in the past on the show. Like, why do we care so much about guns and shit? Why can't we take more care and like caring about our children? Exactly. Like
literally.
shit like that. Like as a country, it's just why is our motive like that? I don't know.
Or even just, I mean, I feel like it goes way beyond that, where it's just like setting our ego aside for a minute and not necessarily being so defensive about things right away and trying to understand things from a different perspective. Because like, for example, I mean, going hand in hand with this young man, you know, had this man opened the door and asked him like, oh, what are you doing here? Or like, who are you? That whole incident could have been prevented. But instead, this man opened the door to shoot a firearm instead of first inquiring and instead of being going towards like being defensive right away. Which, I mean, I understand because he's older, this, that, and the third, right? But at the same time, like, violence is never the way, like, the first thing that you should do when you're trying to figure something out. Like, it makes no sense to me. It really doesn't.
How old was the kid that got shot?
16. He's
Shaking my
16, but the story gets better actually. He's recovered, and he's recovering at home. Actually.
Oh, he's alive?
He's alive.
I thought he
He's
was
alive.
fucking dead, bro.
Nah, he's not dead. He's alive.
Wow.
He's recovering at home. And they actually arrested the older man, but they didn't say on what charges they arrested him for. So.
It's kind of messed up. I mean, like you said, why can't we just take care of the children? But I mean,
But it's like that, and why is your first response to grab a gun and just open
That's what
fire
I'm saying.
when someone used your doorbell, bro?
That's what
like,
I'm saying, bro.
what if it was the Amazon man, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what if it was FedEx? You gonna spray them too? Like,
Yep.
but no, you probably just seen it because it was a black kid or some shit that he was probably getting robbed. I don't know.
And I mean, of course, if it was a cop that at his door and he did that, hell would break loose.
Oh,
but
Right.
it's a black kid. Oh, well, yeah, it happens. And they're like, oh, well, he lived, right? Cool. But it's like, come on.
Yeah, no,
It is
shake
crazy,
in my
but
head.
I
That's
did see
not
a lot of people
acceptable.
posting it on social media and stuff. So
Yeah, I
was
did
that's
too.
definitely something to talk about.
That's definitely not
Yeah.
acceptable. Because again, I feel like, yeah, it's just if people like understood themselves a lot more, they wouldn't be so quick to be defensive about how they treat others.
That's why I'm strapped when we go down to Florida. Y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah, y'all got me chopped.
Y'all
Trying
got
to
me
go out
chopped.
there and open season, motherfuckers. Yeah, right.
I
A
got the-
bunch of
I
crazy
got the-
motherfuckers.
The
Got
crazy
the dirty hair
thing
and the
too is the crazy thing is like everyone
Like that.
has like the rings. They have like the security cameras like at the door, so you can clearly see like
Yeah.
okay, someone's there. Let me check the ring or something. Like
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
And again, it's still the first thing you do is grab a gun and just shoot them.
Yeah.
You that shook. Maybe if you're that shook, you don't deserve a gun license.
That ass, you don't deserve to be
And
out
you said
in the
he's what
public.
80 what?
83.
You
Like
don't-
imagine
what do
he
you-
probably
what do
went
you
and
have-
served in the war and shit, and now he's mentally ill, and now he has all these fucking guns, and so that's why his first reaction is just to fucking shoot shit up when he gets scared. Like,
And I mean, in that point, it's like you can't blame him because he was there, and there's so much PTSD from
PTSD,
that.
right.
But again, it's like
But do we even know if this man was in war gun?
no,
No, we don't.
exactly.
We're just saying in that scenario,
The
it's like-
scenarios, yeah.
it's like okay, we get it. Like you have these things that's happened to you, so you don't know any on a given day. Like you can wake up and like feel like you're back there, and then that one thing can trigger you. But again, it's like at that age, you shouldn't have a gun. What do you need a
Just gotta
gun?
go to therapy.
Exactly.
Literally,
Like,
right.
what do you need a gun for at 83? You don't. Like, come on.
Nah.
Bro, if I was that kid, you know how tight I would be at my mom for giving me the wrong directions, bro. I would be so tight with Kathy, bro. Me and her would
Yo,
have
leave
to
Kathy
sit
out
down
of this. She ain't
and-
doing
Oh
anything
my
to you.
god. I would be like, look at the scar.
Look at the scar.
scar.
You don't think she would be traumatized?
You
Like,
said
nah,
119, not 219.
Dead ass. Oh my
That's so
god.
funny. Yeah, well, that's your
Shout out
topic
Kathy,
for
by the way,
today.
too. Yeah, that's everything.
Well, I'm glad that the kid is alive.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like totally morbid, but it's
Right.
like, fuck, Drew. like,
Just gotta shed light on the subject though,
what a
because
word on the street again.
I mean,
I hope Nas doesn't judge me for it.
Shout out Nas.
Exactly.
all right.
But yeah,
There's-
short and sweet.
There's your little John.
Thank you, Little John.
Perfect.
Amen.
All right, y'all. Tariq, what's the word of the day today?
So the word of the day today is fermentation.
Okay.
Now this is the one for like breads and like doughs basically. So on the baking terms again basically.
I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be a baking term though.
Well, this one is more. It's not like
I ain't a baker.
you're right, but you know. But I mean the way because there's a couple like fermentation like there's like the alcohol one and I forgot
Mhm.
what the other one is, but the alcohol one is more for like kind of like doughs and like activating like the yeast and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I kind of went with this one instead of like just overall basically. I
Okay.
mean it's kind of the same thing, but I mean just different sections of it, whatever.
Yeah.
But basically, it's the process where yeast consumes starch and sugar, and it starts to produce like CO2 gas and alcohol, basically.
Okay.
And what it does is it just helps like your dough rise, and it helps like the proofing of like a lot of your doughs and stuff. For example, of course, like pizza doughs. It's a big thing to let your doughs like rest and let it rise on its own from the yeast, and just let it activate and let it do its thing. And even in bread doughs, like bread's another big thing that needs to just rest and like just let it work, let it do its thing.
When you said that, I just thought of the fucking pizza station at Marriott, bro.
Mhm.
Oh my god, bro.
Mhm.
And we had to spread out the doughs. We was literally in there like a pizzeria, like tossing it in the air and shit.
Mhm.
Shit's crazy.
This is all I see
I
is
can
Drew
type,
going
just throw
here.
that shit right in the oven, bro.
When you say that, all I can remember is you just cussing out Harris,
Oh
blacked out
my
on pizza
God,
station
bro,
because you in the
like-
weeds. That's all I ever.
Bro, like,
Oh my
that's
God.
all that these drunk people are ordering is pizza, bro. Like, and you know I'm getting slammed. Why are you just hitting me with orders, bro? And then once I get hot, now you want to call me unhinged. Now Andrew's unhinged, and everybody stopped talking to me. Like, okay, cool,
Oh
guys.
my
Yeah, I said, Drew, what you need? Let me help you out with.
Deadass. Thank God Tariq was there, because I would have killed somebody. I would have been off first 48.
No, but I mean, at the Marriott, I used to make the dough and everything, like activate the yeast and everything, put it all in the big whole bar mixer, put everything I did, and it kind of stung a little bit.
What?
I like banging my hand against the table. But yeah, I would literally put that batch in the fridge to cool out, to let it rest, and then bring that one I made the other day, just start rolling them out. So like it takes a lot to make. You want to make sure like everything is like just comes together properly. But again, we go to our resident pastry chef. Your thoughts on fermentation? And
Fermentation. I mean, yeah, Brian. I feel like you basically summed that up pretty well. I mean, whenever I think of fermentation, like, yeah, obviously like breads, but then I also think about alcohol. So,
Beer.
yeast and hops to create beers, and then also like yeast and, or not even yeast, but like other starches that ferment, like for example like rice, and what is that, soju, right?
Kimchi.
Yeah, kimchi,
Yeah.
so fermented vegetables in a savory aspect, or even something like kombucha, where you've got your SCOBY, so that mother, then that's fermenting, you know, whatever your liquids are, your fruits are in it to create that drink. So yeah, it could be a good and a bad thing though, because like, especially a couple of years ago when I was going through like some health issues with my stomach, like I can't really drink beer. Because the yeast fucks my stomach up.
Okay.
Like the fermentation and the bubbles.
You be having Moody Booty?
It.
You be having Moody Booty?
The fuck is Moody Booty?
Like you be on the toilet, like you.
No, I just get hella bloated.
Oh, my fault.
Moody Booty, what, bro?
You
This
never
is
be
the first
gripping your
time.
knees, just like screaming for
On
help.
the toilet. Especially when there's spikes in it. Oh my goodness.
The
Spikes,
Yeah,
spikes.
the spikes.
bro. What?
Everybody-
Spikes?
We're not talking about your
We're
bedroom
talking about the
situation
spikes,
here,
bro.
right?
Like,
Hey,
you be
what?
chilling, thinking you having a good session, and here comes the one with the spikes, bro. So you just gotta hold on tight, just push through. Nas knows what I'm talking about. Shout out Nas.
What is you on?
Hello, continue.
Anyway, but yeah, so understanding that about myself and
If the name of this podcast episode ain't Moody Booty,
right, there you go, Tariq.
I'll
You
write
write that
that
down.
down. I'm
That's the
Moody
name of the episode, Moody Booty. Fucking no, but okay, so being able to understand that about like myself and my body, and like, but like then in turn like doing research and shit, and then understanding like how foods and like how they're made and where they come from, like how they affect your body. So like I was saying, like with beer, I can't really drink beer like that anymore, or like even like something sparkling or like something bubbly. Like this is probably the extent of what I'll have for today, just because like the carbonation, it literally, it just like it makes me bloated. Like it's just, I don't know, it's weird. I mean, granted, like I know, and it goes hand in hand too with, you know how like our generation, we suffer a lot from like gastrointestinal issues. Like I know I think you and I, Drew, have had this conversation before, where it's just like, yeah, Moody Booty, or like people like IBS, they get diagnosed with IBS, or with like these other like stomach
Crohn's.
issues, yeah. But it's literally, and it's crazy because, and I feel like I'm going off on a tangent, but our generation was literally raised on these big companies coming up on their products that are shelf stable. And so now that we're in our 20s and 30s, we've had 20, 30 years of consuming these products that ferment in our bodies, and now our systems are fucked up, and that's why we feel so fucking bad, and we have all of these like diseases and shit going on.
Deadass, drink oat milk.
But it's like, it's just crazy to think about how all of this shit kind of ties together. And I know I'm like stepping away from the word fermentation, but it's because it does all kind of play a role together, you know what I mean? Because basically, like, or even with like anything that you eat, while it's in your stomach, it's fermenting in your stomach, like while you digest it, you know what I mean? So even with like things like red meat and stuff, they take longer to digest. They're fermenting longer in your body. And it's just like, I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could go on with that for a long, long time, but...
Well, to piggyback off of that, like just real quick, your macro and microbiomes are like everything that you eat is like to an extent in the process of fermentation.
Exactly.
Like how long it's been on a shelf. Like you buy an apple that's halfway rotten, that's fermented, and you eat that, and it's like it processes through you in a negative or positive way.
Yep.
So.
Exactly, Albert. Yeah.
Especially in like restaurants as well, like anything could have a piece of fermentation on it, a pickle or thing or that, like any sauce, like it could. So.
Yeah, literally. Like, and just anything that's, like, for example, say you left a container of a sauce too long in the fridge, and now that shit bubbled up. Like, that pink sauce, bro, that pink sauce shit. Them shits was fermenting before that shit even got to the customers.
Yo, so
nasty.
I seen
nasty
some
as
shit.
Fuck, bro.
I seen some shit the other day, and I was like, oh fuck no, bro. So what do you do with your syrup? Do you refrigerate it?
Yes.
Do you refrigerate your syrup?
Nah.
You refrigerate yours?
No.
So after you open syrup, you're supposed to refrigerate it because it creates like a type of mold at the top of the... I'm not saying yours has it, obviously, because I used to keep mine out like you guys, but I stopped doing it because I saw a thread on Twitter where a lot of people were like literally taking pictures of their fucking like Aunt Jemima syrup bottles and all these other shit, and Mrs. Butterworth, all that shit.
Company.
Yeah, exactly.
Pearl milk.
Yo, this motherfucker. And
He said, no, not Aunt Jemima anymore.
that's racist.
Right? That's racist.
But yeah, everybody was just going off about like how you have to refrigerate your syrup because that's one perishable item that we have that we always look past to not refrigerate.
It's so crazy to think that because I would growing up, now I don't eat syrup I eat maple syrup. And like I don't refrigerate that because it's just straight sugar.
You said maple syrup, and I thought about the other day when you were using up all my damn syrup.
Is peanut butter wrong?
On your French toast.
Listen, I was having a rough day that day, okay?
Peanut butter. I keep mine in the cabinet.
Yeah.
Peanut butter's supposed to be in the cabinet.
Peanut butter is shelf stable.
Yeah, you can
I don't
do
think
that.
you have to refrigerate it after.
Nah, you don't have to refrigerate that. Jelly, if y'all have hot jelly in the cabinet, you're nasty.
That's
you're
gross.
dirty.
Yeah.
Laura brings home the ones from the diner. Is that alright?
The little
But
square ones that
those
are.
aren't open though.
Those aren't
If
open.
it's open, then you
Yeah.
put it in the fridge.
Vacuum sealed.
You should really refrigerate anything after opening it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
ideally. Yeah. Except for like a dry good, if you will.
Yeah, don't refrigerate dry pasta or anything. That's stupid.
Imagine.
Put it in the
I mean,
fridge.
I wouldn't be surprised. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
But I mean, going back to fermentation, I mean, Albert, have you worked with like any like doughs or anything that's kind of have have you worked with like yeast or anything like that?
My good friend Andrew over here, who got me a job at the Quinn, daily I had to make like a. It's like
Dyes.
It's like a
labs, dyes.
like similar to like a non-bread dough, like a quick, just simple sugar water yeast, like real quick dough that you could have set up in like 30 minutes, roll out, and then have for service. I had to do that.
Like a lean dough?
Yeah, lean dough, not much fat, not much oil. It was a pain in my ass because I had to do it for the restaurant every single day. The dough could not transfer over. It wasn't like set up in the recipe to do so. There was no stabilizer or anything like that.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because it fermented too much. So like in the situation we had to leave it out if we had too much. And we could eat it for family meal because it made it like a nice pizza dough at the end of the day. But that's because the extent of the fermentation went too long. It had to be stopped at a certain point because you didn't need it to rise that much.
What was that application for that dough? Like on what dish?
So it was a side. I can't speak too much because Quinn signed me to confidentiality.
But man, tell us.
It's on the menu.
It's a side. So the spot I was working at in the building, it was like a lot of large plates. So like if you order a salmon, you get a large piece of salmon, and then you get sides alongside of that. So like you pay $32 for the salmon, and then you get like a $4 side of bread, $4 side of rice, thing, so it was mostly just on the side. You could use it to like make little like pork buns.
Okay.
With like the pork shoulder that we had on the menu. So like throw your little pickles, your little things in there, and then have a little pork bun.
bro.
Steam buns.
Yeah, steam buns.
Shit is fucking fire. That we
Wow,
had to do the same
yeah.
thing though.
Wow.
Fermentation kind of with the pita bread that we had every fucking day. Like he said, he had to roll out that shit. We had to roll out pita every day.
You had to roll out pita? I saw your girl rolling out pita in the thing every day.
Yeah,
The
they
pastry
literally-
people?
Yeah, the pastry people.
Because
They-
your chef talked to them and was like, no, we got to do it up here because we don't have time or space. And
Yeah.
then my chef couldn't do nothing.
And then after that, they switched it and they put it on us.
Okay,
And then
that's
they were
good.
like, yeah, you guys have to do it. So then literally every single day, we would just go upstairs, get the dough, and we would have to portion it out and roll it. And like, that was a pain in my ass, but
Yeah.
it's the same type of thing.
Why were y'all doing it? Oh yeah, you were Mediterranean, right?
Yeah, we had to serve pita
Figured.
literally with everything. Pita and fucking Marcano almonds. Jesus Christ.
I
and
love
golden
me some
raisins.
Marcona almonds.
Yeah.
No, them shits are the devil.
What?
Marcona almonds.
You're allergic?
No, just how annoying they are.
Oh yeah.
But they're
And
so
golden
good.
raisins on everything. Like, come on. Bro.
I mean, not on everything though.
Like you cut those almonds, your entire hands, knife, cutting board is covered in like some kind of grease that just
You gotta
feels weird.
Cut them.
Like if you're making like a pesto or something like that,
Okay.
or something with them.
I've only like eaten them as is, like Marcona almonds. Whenever I
Oh, they're
use
delicious,
them,
but
yeah, they've always just gone on the plate, like on like a cheese board or like on a charcuterie board or something, like whole.
I don't know. I don't like anything that gets messes my hands up or like messes my cutting board up because that's just an extra step to clean it. I don't like to clean.
He said,
Fair.
I don't want to work.
Fair. But yeah, that's the word of the day, guys. Fermentation.
Tariq, we still need a button for you.
I know. But then we're gonna have to like get rid of something.
You gotta get the reading
No,
rainbow
because we can do
sound.
16.
I didn't even feel you touching the top of my head.
Remember, we can do
That's crazy.
16.
My
I know, I gotta
hands
figure out how to-
Yeah.
I had to figure out how to actually like get it to change so like we know like which one's to press at like, which
True.
time. So
True.
we'll have to learn more about that.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will.
Hell
But,
yeah.
yeah, that's me.
Okay, word. Awesome. Well, guess what time it is, guys? Bro.
You should have hit the boxing gloves on that one.
Deadass, I should've.
I'm screwing you.
No, okay. So, today, for my topic, guys, I'm just gonna give y'all some little tips on stress management. I thought this was pretty viable as the last couple days for me have been really stressful. So I was like, you know what? Let me bring this to the podcast for this week. So, just to go through them really quickly. The first one is, okay, now, where did I get these from? I got these from,
I don't know
What?
why. I don't. Why are you saying really like I don't do this every week?
What's
In the
going
middle
on?
of the show.
in the middle
I
of
did
the
it
show.
inside where no one was looking. Albert was looking at me. Like,
He's being disrespectful,
Yes,
Andrew.
yes.
oh wow, that's crazy.
Wow, Tariq.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
It's on my topic. You gotta be disrespectful to me
Oh,
on
wow.
my
Now,
topic.
now we don't speak on his
Oh,
topic
yeah.
this
Right,
week, so
right.
he
Oh,
feels
yeah.
it's okay to talk to
Oh
him.
yeah,
Right,
one,
alright.
Exactly.
Right.
one out of 19 guys.
That's
That's all.
crazy.
Anyway, so I got these. I got these off of BetterHelp. Now, you guys know what BetterHelp is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has heard of BetterHelp. It's an online therapy platform where you can go and get connected with somebody who, you know, like they can help you with anything that you're going through in your life. I did therapy with them for a couple of months. I want to say it was back in 2021, like when I had to go through everything with my dad. And it was interesting. Like the first therapist that I got matched to, like her and I did not, like we didn't really vibe like that. So I was like, I need to switch my therapist. So I switched them. And the second lady that I got, like I really liked her. I really enjoyed like our conversations, and she connected with me on like just on another level, which I appreciated. But they would send you, like I had access to like their website, and so they had like little tips and stuff and worksheets that you could print out and like do at home and stuff. And the other day I was cleaning on my laptop.
Lakers basketball is brought to you by Jack
Documents, and this was one of them. So I printed it out, and it literally went
in the box. Good deal. Better tacos. 2 tacos for 99 cents. Online and on the Jack
I'm
app.
gonna go right into them. The first one is keep in mind.
Oh, hey, Jack, going up?
Actually, no, Justine. My famous 2 tacos are still just 99 cents when you order on the Jack app or online. Could you press 6, please? I'm going up. Get my famous 2 tacos for just 99 cents, only on the Jack app or online.
Many symptoms associated with it. The goal is to manage stress, not to eliminate it. And I think like that's one of the most important things in regards to stress management too, is like it's just like, all right, you're going through something, like go through it, you know what I mean? Like feel the feels, like you have to be aware of what's going on, and you have to be okay with the fact that you have to feel things and you have to go through things to be able to learn and grow and get to the next step in your life. The second one is talk about your problems, even if they won't be solved. Talking about your stressors, even if you don't solve them, releases hormones in your body that reduces the negative feelings associated with stress. Time spent talking with friends and loved ones is valuable, even when you have a lot on your plate. I think that's super important to just be able to express yourself. Like there's been plenty of times where, you know, like even Drew with that one day that I came over for breakfast because I literally was just taken aback, and I was literally just had to talk to somebody about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A couple weeks ago.
I'm fucking with you.
You over here talking about, remember that one time you ate all my syrup on your parents'
Yeah, bro.
show?
Yo, she was wildin'. I didn't even get to tell you that story, bro, but continue.
Cause you know it's false. Where was I eating all the syrup?
Kayla, continue.
No.
Yeah, because someone else can confirm
No, but that
for me.
day, because that shit was mad funny. Like you really, I looked up in the face that you gave me. You were
Bro,
dead
she had
staring
that
at
shit
me.
like this.
So, like I can literally hear
I'm
you
like-
thinking, bro, you're eating all my syrup. That shit was mad funny. But yeah, I think it's just very important to be able to just express yourself, talk about your problems. Again, even if they're not going to be solved right away, but I think talking about them just allows you to feel a little bit better, and like they say, you know, release some of those hormones and those negative feelings associated with it. Number 3 is prioritize your responsibilities. Focus on
The cat ain't even out here.
bro,
Can't defend you on that one.
deadass.
Bro, you guys will literally be whispering while I
Bro,
talk,
this-
and now when I talk again, you whisper again. Do we really want to go into this? Continue. Damn.
Okay, so prioritize your responsibilities. Focus on completing quick tasks first. Having too many to-dos can be stressful, even if none of them are very big. Quickly knocking out the small task work will clear up your mind to focus on larger responsibilities. I feel like this is a great way for you to time manage as well, especially if you do have a really busy day. Now, I usually do this like for example, I'll try and set my day up for the next day the night before, and I'll write down like a bunch of things that I have to get done. I'll look at that list and I'll kind of go through and be like, all right, what are the quickest things that I can get done? I'll kind of like write, like I'll star them, or I'll do like a little mark or something, so that I know, you know, when I start my day, I'll do my morning routine or whatever, and then I'll like, especially for example, say if it's like a day where I'm just having like an online day, right, where I'm doing a bunch of online work. Now, within that, if I have like, oh, I have to edit my website, I have to send out emails, and I have like 2 other tasks to do. Now, updating my website is gonna take a lot more time than sending and busting out a couple of emails, so I know I'm gonna do the emails first real quick before I get to that larger task that I have to focus, right? Just so that I can at least feel like I'm getting a couple of things done and I have a few things checked off before I get to some of the most difficult things.
Prioritizing your tasks.
Yeah, prioritizing your tasks, prioritizing your responsibilities. So number 4, focus on the basics. Stress can start a harmful cycle where basic needs are neglected, which leads to more stress. Make a point to focus on your basic needs, such as eating well, keeping a healthy sleep schedule, exercising, and other forms of self-care. Yesterday, after I did my little night routine, my jaw was high as fuck. But I brushed my teeth, I washed my face and stuff, and I went to my bed, and I usually never do this, but I like to use rose water just as a toner on my face, and I have one of those little rose quartz rollers, and I went in bed, and I just took my little spray with me, and I was spraying my face with my rose water, and then just rolling my face, and it felt so nice. It was so relaxing. It was the smallest thing. No, just massaging my skin with a roller,
yeah,
the little
roller
rose.
doesn't exfoliate your skin.
I wouldn't say it exfoliates it, but it just massages it, if you will, to kind of get
the oil in it.
yeah, or you just get your pores and the skin on your face to kind of move a little bit more. But I never do that. I've never done that. If I do my little face roller, it'll be I'm still I'm in the bathroom finishing up my routine or whatever, and I'll just do it for a minute or so, right? But it was super nice to be able to actually now I'm relaxed, I'm laid down in my bed, and I'm taking time to actually do it. I had my eyes closed and everything, and it was just almost a little meditative too, and it felt really nice to be able to do something like that to take care of myself after I had a long ass day. So it's little things like that. They said here, exercising is a huge one. Sometimes it's really difficult to get up and get to the gym, but once you're done with that workout, that shit feels nice as fuck. So that was 4. 5 is don't put all your eggs in one basket. People who are over involved in one aspect of their life often struggle to deal with stress when that area is threatened. Balance your time and energy between several areas, such as your career, family, friendships, and personal hobbies. I think that's really important to be able to understand kind of what the highlights are in each one of those aspects. I always, at the end of the week, I always like to make sure I'm checking into each point, and I like to make sure that I'm kind of keeping a balance and that I was able to connect with each one of those things in my life and not necessarily worry too much about one versus another, because then I'm gonna feel neglectful, right? And then that can cause stress on myself. Number 6, is it 6? Yeah, number 6, set aside time for yourself. Personal time usually gets moved to the bottom of the list when things get hectic. However, when personal time is neglected, everything else tends to suffer. Set aside time to relax and have fun every day without interruptions. I think that's just given. We all need time for ourselves, and it's really important to be able to understand who we truly are once we're able to just have time for ourselves. And then the last one is keep things in perspective. In the heat of the moment, little problems can feel bigger than they are. Take a step back and think about how important your stressors are in a broader context. Will they matter in a week, in a year? Writing about your stressors will help you develop a healthier perspective. And that last point goes hand in hand with kind of going back to your topic, Drew, about this old man and how he just automatically off rip opened the door and shot this kid in the face, or in the head or whatever. It's had he taken a step back and tried to evaluate the situation from a third eye view, if you will, he would have been oh my god, who's at my door? But okay, hold on, what do I do in this situation? All right, I feel a little threatened. alright, I'll have my gun with me, but let me open the door first and see who's there, right? So that I could see from a bigger perspective, like what's going on around me, take all of these things into consideration before I immediately act out. And I think that that's, like, people tend to just, like, focus in so much on one thing that they lose sight of the bigger picture. And that goes hand in hand with the quote that I wanted to leave you guys off with, and that is, don't miss out on your life trying to get it together. Don't miss out on enjoying the little things in your life, trying to focus on all of these other little things that are so pressing, but at the end of the day, really may or may not determine your happiness or where you end up in, or, yeah, that hit home?
How do y'all sit through with just him?
Bro, I can't. Bro, I can't. Do you see, like, what I gotta deal with now?
What do you mean? Tell me that doesn't touch the soul, though. If somebody in your chat didn't resonate with that, then they're NPCs.
NPC.
Non-playable character. Continue.
Real as fuck, Mars. Don't miss out on your life trying to get it together.
You ended it like that?
Yes.
That resonated? Let me get some snaps.
Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispies, bitch.
Nas is an NPC.
Like, was that part necessary, bro?
Yes.
Rice Krispies, bitch. Like, damn.
That's what I heard with all the snaps. No, but that was my topic for today, guys. You guys like that one?
Yeah, I did
love that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah?
It was good.
Thanks,
When you
Dad.
said that you write down like your day, I've been doing that like the last 2 weeks or whatever. I've been write down like, alright, what I need to do. Like I just make a list and honestly I'll just go through like, alright, let me get this done and I'll just erase it like once I. So it's been kind of like taking off a little bit of like stressful things and stuff like that. So.
I mean, in a sense, it's journaling.
I was just about to get on your ass, bro. I was about to get on that ass. I was about to be like, so jotting down your daily activities is not journaling, guys?
Exactly. It is journaling. In a
I'm
sense,
glad
it's
you caught
journaling.
yourself. You getting this. Ooh.
I'm getting small. What? I've been small.
with
Fuck
it.
you mean?
Alrighty.
What do you think I graduated
Next
as
topic.
valedictorian?
What, in like kindergarten, bro? Chill the fuck
Bro,
out.
I'm about to. Anywho, stress management tips for that ass. So, our topic for today, guys. Can I get a drum roll, please? Also, why do we not have a drum roll button?
Listen, there's 8 buttons there. You
Literally.
gotta choose.
Look, we have our intro, we have the AO, we have the applause. And the applause is the big one. We like to pat each other on the back.
Let's applaud Albert for being here today.
Exactly. That's what we need to do right now. Look, Drew, you gonna start it off? You gonna start it?
No, I can't take any
Motivation.
question or comment from him seriously. I'm not.
Albert, tell them who you are and where you came from and what you mean to me.
Alright, I'm gonna start from the bottom of that list of questions.
What
What I mean to him is the man that keeps him straight and narrow.
Okay.
I make sure that none of his bullshit goes through a lot of people.
Okay.
I understand that Kayla and Tariq and everybody else in this room, shout out to Nas, understand and know to not deal with him. But I've been dealing with this man for 9 years.
Oh my
Right
god.
here, second half just started between the Grizzlies and Lakers, and look at the Grizz, man, up almost 20.
And I have not let anything go without a fucking comment, concern.
It's not like the good old days.
It's not like the good old days.
It's not like the good old days.
That's why.
Stop parroting everything. Instead, drink a Red Bull and think for yourselves.
Since when do you dictate what we do?
Exactly. You're not the boss of us. Sparta people.
Oh, well. Individuality often complicates things. Rumble with your wings.
Going
Fair.
We're gonna catch a big one. Look out for the water. The rocks in the mud.
Not necessarily given in my household, but always strive to happen.
And what if I get back into old school cars?
State Farm's here to help.
What if we get back into old school shorts?
And here comes the Phoenix Suns trotting down the tunnel, taking on the Memphis Grizzlies as we get ready for tip-off.
Two unstoppable teams. It's going to be one heck of a matchup, Jim.
And here's the opening jump. Even in all that fabric, the control is just incredible.
The good old days.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like our fresh, never frozen dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And our dough can save you dough. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now on the app from Papa John's.
One day, you might realize it's time to switch things up. And that's what being a member is all about. Because when you're with Amex, it's never a question of if you'll make it happen. It's when.
Now, Drew talked about how he was in 2 high schools. And you guys had a separate. It was like separate from the vocational school.
Correct. Yeah.
What school did you go to that was separate from it?
I went to school in Jersey, high school, West Windsor, Plainsboro North. Shout out Knights, if that matters. But yeah, so there was this school, and then that was in our county. So like, if Providence had all the high schools team up and sent all their kids to one school.
Be a little bit more aggressive, but it's not just me. It's everybody that we're going to have come off the bench, including myself, Victor Oladipo, Duncan Robinson stepping up a little bit more. So it's all about our team effort. But for me personally, it's about helping my team get the win no matter what it takes.
No Giannis today means you're going to see a lot more Drew Holiday, a lot more Chris Middleton. What kind of challenges do they present?
Oh, man, they're very, very talented. They're both all-NBA type players, both all-stars. They can get it going in all type of facets of the ways. Drew had 16 assists last game, but I think he's going to be a little bit more aggressive tonight, but we got to come in and stay focused on those two and make sure the other guys don't get off as well.
Like a college degree or anything.
Kyle Lowry with only 2 points in the last game. He's going to be a guy that needs to step up. What are your expectations going into this Bucks Heat game tonight?
I expect Milwaukee to play desperate. I mean, it's going to be a big loss not having Tyler Hero, because what people don't understand is they put the ball in his hand and he plays a lot of backup point guard for this Miami Heat. But I expect Milwaukee to come out and play a lot better defensively. And think about this. Miami has struggled to score. For Milwaukee to give up 130 points and for Miami to have the shooting percentages in that building on the road, it was a slap in the face to Milwaukee. They got to come out. I expect them to bounce back and tie this series up 1-1.
When you look at Miami and the points they had in the paint last time, I mean, no Giannis. That's big. Who steps up for the Bucks?
Brook Lopez,
yeah, you still got the big
got
guys.
size. They just got to stop dribble penetration. Look, the one critical thing about Milwaukee, lack of foot speed. They got to do a better job of contesting threes but keeping guys in front of them.
It's going to be an exciting game 2 in Milwaukee. The Miami Heat getting set to take on the Milwaukee Bucks. No Antetokounmpo, no Hero. Guys stepping up. Tip-off right around the corner.
Just to get them out of school and get them out of class. So it's like you bottle up like either handful they just want to be a nurse and like know that that's what they want to do, or so don't sit back and like bottle them up and put 5 kids on the bus. Those kids that actually have an and eventually there's going to be a problem at some point. On our graduation day, that's all day to have a problem overall.
You waiting on the text?
Nah, got a little better in.
Oh, that's why you sweat.
I never sweat. You ever seen me sweat?
You want me to get you one of them tiny little fans?
No, I don't want one of them tiny little fans.
Can we get some little fans on the stage for Mr. Rose, please?
I don't want tiny fans.
Can we have some cold towels on
I
stage?
want the underdog to cover the spread.
You sure?
Yes! Oh, we're gonna need wardrobe. Oh.
Start with the sandwich one.
One day you might realize going to grandma's doesn't count as vacation. But this sure does. When you're with Amex, it's never a question of if vacation will actually feel like vacation. It's when.
I'm through and through. I'm the same person.
New traditions,
sharing old stories. Homemade pasta.
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
And a nice cold Coke.
You ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Hey, check this out. You can pre-qualify with CarMax fast and easy. Did you just block me?
I was protecting your credit score.
Pre-qualifying with CarMax has no impact to your credit score.
Sorry, force a habit.
Pancakes, this and that, third. Anything for breakfast for the kids or what.
After game one, it's always interesting to see what the different storylines for each series are. This Heat Bucks series probably has the most intriguing one. Will the 8 seed upset the number 1 seed?
Slashing inside, Jimmy Butler. A big win. Miami beats the Milwaukee Bucks in game 1.
The beauty of the playoffs is that the storylines can swing in the matter of one game. In this case, Milwaukee needs to come back out on their home floor and look like the dominant number 1 seed they have been all season. Heat Bucks game 2 next.
Welcome to the Cream City, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where tonight the fans in the Deer District are fired up here at the Spicer Forum for game 2 of this first round Eastern Conference playoff series between the Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks. You're watching the 2023 NBA playoffs, presented by Google Pixel, with first round coverage on NBA TV, presented by AT&T 5G. And the bracket in the Eastern Conference, Miami taking game 1 on Sunday, up 1-0. Cleveland and the Knicks tied at 1 game apiece. Philly on top of Brooklyn, 2 games to none. And Boston on top of Atlanta, 2-0 as well. Gus Johnson along with Greg Anthony. And welcome to Milwaukee, folks. The big story here in the Cream, the status of Giannis Antetokounmpo. And for more, let's go to Nabil Kareem, our sideline.
Not playing again tonight. He dealt with that lower body contusion. Earlier in the day, his status was upgraded to questionable, so there was some thought that he might play in this game. Coach Bud was pretty clear with us. He said, this is not precautionary. He basically cannot go. He's been on the court the past few days doing some work. However, he did not go through his usual pregame warm-up this evening. Bobby Porter takes his place in the starting lineup with the Bucks down 0-1 in the series, fellas.
All right, let's take a look at tonight's CarMax starting lineup for the Heat and the Bucks. What jumps out at you?
Well, for me, it's that the Bucks decide to go big, right? They're going to go with Portis in the lineup, and you see Duncan Robinson replacing Tyler Hero has been lost for this series as well with a broken hand. They go small, so let's see how that matchup plays out here early on.
Eric Spoelstra, Sunday's win lifted Spoelstra past Greg Popovich a 10th of a percentage point in terms of all-time playoff winning percentage. Meanwhile, Coach Bud, his 5th straight playoff appearance with the Bucks and his 9th in 10 years as the NBA. They're fired up here. Lopez.
Anything this man wants to hear just to get like flame off of himself. And then I don't
John Golden, Brian Forte, Trey Maddox are your referees.
They just hit the Bucks with a delay of game because of the antics from their bench.
And the tip control by the Heat. Greg, what should we pay attention to early on in this game?
Offensively, I think Miami's going to run a lot of their addition stuff through Bam Adebayo. You see them trying to get him going early. Remember, they're going to have to replace the 20 points a game that Tyler Hero provides for them. And Bam is one of the ways they're going to look to do that.
Order to the starting lineup for Giannis. Here's Lopez with a hole in an easy game. And the Bucks are on the board.
And let's see with this small lineup against the Bucks if they are, I should say, disciplined enough to continue to try to pound the smaller Heat team on the inside.
Adebayo with the basket. He had 22 points in game 1. Let's take a look Had Lopez going to work.
Yeah, they go high-low action there. They get it inside, and the problem is even the rotation is going to be with a small. That's going to be a tough matchup for Miami.
So the storylines in this game. Giannis out. Tyler Hero out. Kyle Lowry has a knee injury. He's limited. Victor Oladipo, elbow. He's limited. Jimmy Butler, can he keep the heat sizzling? He scored 35 in game 1. Out of Bayou. Baseline hook. That one goes down. They need this man to have a good game to continue to play well.
Drewski has been shooting the basketball as well as anybody in the postseason, and that's going to have to continue for the Heat here if they want to have a chance to go up 2-0.
Drew's 9 of 16 from the arc between the play-in game and the game 1 victory. Lopez inside, flank range, he banks it down.
And you see early on, Lopez typically with Giannis out there tends to be out on the perimeter far more, but here early on, he is making his impact on the interior.
Adebayo off the heel. Here comes Bobby Portis to kick. Holiday in the corner. Portis drives the fire. Kill.
That was just a great read by Drew Holiday on that kick out, and Bobby Portis is as intense as anybody you're going to find.
Portis with that 21-point game in game 1. He get the rebound, Butler to the basket, and he lays it up and in over the outstretched arm of Lopez.
He's such a crafty finisher. You know Lopez had that one lined up, did deflect it just a little bit, but not enough to stop it from going in.
Milwaukee 11 of 45 from the three-point line in game 1. Baseline, Middleton, turnaround Shea. No good, and a whistle, and foul will head the other way.
You can see early on, strategy-wise, Milwaukee wants to try to pound the ball inside, and if they don't, they want to attack that offensive glass. Good job there by Duncan Robinson on the block out.
Heat shot a blistering 59% from the floor in game 1 and 60% from the three-point line in game 1. They hit 15 threes. Holiday with 16 points, 16 assists.
Yeah, he played terrifically, just didn't shoot it at the level that we're accustomed to seeing. You expect him to have a bounce back game here tonight.
Middleton in the quarter,
It's going to be critical for this Heat to have their guard rebound. That's one area where Eric Spoelstra talked about. Tyler Hero, he was a solid rebounder from that guard position.
Here's Drew Adebayo, pick and roll, 72. Adebayo, 11-foot push. No, here comes Holiday. On the move, he's got Grayson Allen on the wing. Gets to the basket and banks it down.
As good as anybody with his ability to finish with either hand in traffic. He's got great strength at that lead guard position.
Butler. Baseline, mid-range, count. Jimmy Butler was the first player from either team on the court before this game. He was there at 6:30, getting up a shot.
Remember, this is a Miami team where their core has another just great this smallest lineup for Miami having all kinds of troubles here defending the rim.
And then gone. 3 for 3. Inside Vincent. Nice pass. He put it on
And that's one area with this Bucks team. If you've got the personnel to run some pick and rolls, you can have some success when you incorporate Lopez as a defender.
Lopez again on the line for Middleton. Great hand. 15 years pro. And Lopez takes it to 13-11.
It was crazy going
Vincent down the lane on the high. Blocked by Lopez.
You know, for the first 2 weeks, he was out there looking like
Middleton quickly to the basket right.
I swear to God, it took that one bracket to do that. Came back to
so you're going to have to figure out a personnel lineup that's going to give you an impact in the paint. You can see here early on, they are just having their way with the Heat.
Milwaukee out rebounded Miami 8-4. Vincent down 9. and he rips it.
Well, that's the great equalizer, right? The game's all about possession. So if you're knocking down 3, think of it as getting an extra half a possession every time down.
Baseline Middleton. Coming off a 33-point game in game 1. Gordon, he's rugged. Lopez, pogo stick, no.
Didn't like that shot selection by Brook Lopez. No reason to fade away when you've got a 6-7 inch advantage against the defender.
On a fire, mid-range, snap down.
I know the other he's
Now Holiday penetrating left-hand flip, no. And
gotta try this.
Foul coming up on the Grayson Allen. Rebound. 15-14. Milwaukee on top of Miami. They're playing without one of the great players in the NBA and Giannis. Darrow also out.
Senior Mayor, with this tower, I will make Pisa world famous. And you,
you can towers like this in all over Venice and Florence.
These ones.
No, I don't know. Maybe a red of the same from the slums.
This woman, I got
Yes, I got it. We'll build it like this.
Perfetto.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Rumor has it you're considering a trade to leave the booth for the bar.
Listen, Nikki, I'm always looking for the best opportunity to watch, but I'm just focused on getting the next round. Of beers. Yeah.
Get a power card with an entree only at Dave & Buster's.
Card Ruins. Shop, buy, sell online.
Why am I this wing joy telling people that Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years? That's longer than the Buffalo Wing's been around.
Does wing.
And did you know that Geico offers motorcycle insurance? My lips are burning.
I never said nothing about yours.
And my lips are actually burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and sickness. See how much you could save at geico.com.
It's too hot. Oh, this is too hot, mate.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like our fresh, never frozen dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And our dough can save you dough. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now on the app from Papa John's.
YouTube TV is more than cable for less than cable. More huge moments in the playoffs. Less huge bills to pay off. More big hits. Less getting hit with hidden fees. More triple-digit pitches. Less triple-digit payments. More modern, more simple, more than cable for less than cable. Try YouTube TV for free.
Pacifico is a crisp golden lager, brewed for those who know. It's what's behind a label that matters.
Brace yourself. Things about to get wild. Baby, let's go. Things about to get wild.
Mr. Playoff. Yeah, I can't wait. This is for the
The anticipation sky high. Let's go. Welcome back, Gus Johnson, Greg Anthony. Miami without a hero.
That is so true. Look at the improvement he's made from his first 2 seasons to the last 2, how efficient he's been and how impactful. Remember, this is for a team that doesn't score a lot. They want to control pace and tempo. And so not having him is going to be a big loss. And obviously, with Giannis Antetokounmpo not being out there, that's a huge loss as well. But our cohort, Greg Miller, talked about this. What people weren't understanding, Milwaukee's a better team. Yeah. And you see there, The three getting knocked down and the contact there for Grayson Allen. That's a big-time play.
Milwaukee would be a playoff team without Giannis.
Yes, this is a really good roster.
And that's all Reggie was saying.
And that's what he's saying. Like, obviously, Milwaukee's not winning a championship without Giannis. But you could make the argument that Miami may not have a chance to compete in the series without Tyler Hero.
Grayson Allen had 12 points on Sunday. In game one, he has 2 threes. On the board now. 18-14 Bucks. Here's Jimmy Butler. It's quiet so far. Backdoor. Duncan Robinson. And he traveled. Duncan Robinson, in his 5th year in the league, this is his first playoff start out of Michigan.
Just has not been able to recapture the magic he had in the bubble. Found himself out of the rotation and just has not been able to provide that spark and that consistency from the perimeter that we saw a few seasons ago.
Now, NBA veteran of 17 years, Kyle Lowry comes in the game. Here's Allen, puts it on the deck, gets to the hole, pump, fade away, 11-footer off the heel. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Now, without Lopez in the game, that makes this Bucks team decidedly smaller. So let's see if Miami can have a little bit more impact inside.
Lowry's first shot holding you up in front rim. Oh my God! I was like, yo. Backs up on the smaller Lowry. They reverse baseline. Here's Ingles, nice steal, and Portis with the reverse.
So important. Great ball movement there, and just a great read by Ingles.
That's how on that right hand grab it. And I was like, oh,
Holiday, high step. Middleton inside, nice catch, Holiday, as he pinned Lowry underneath the basket.
Yeah, that's just great chemistry between Holiday and Middleton there. Great read and great trust because he threw him open there and the great hands to touch it and finish for Holiday.
Largest lead of the game now for Milwaukee. Here comes Jimmy Butler. He's got to get into the act.
Gus, this is one of those trust plays here. Nice, fine, in rhythm there by Ingles to Bobby Portis. And then how about this? Just throws the ball to a spot and trusts that Holiday is going to go get it and then get the finish.
So Butler at the line. Holiday picked up the foul. His first.
Eating a shoes and he's like,
Butler.
And he gets all upset that we don't move because, King Andrew, we're basking in his presence.
In a playoff
game. Get up.
He also had double-double, his 16th career double-double.
Fucking spits out the chewy granola bar onto my fucking
I love what Eric
and then I hear the
said
splat.
during our meeting with him. We are him and he is us. He's a savage.
He is the epitome of Miami Heat culture.
Inside, wide open.
We both ran track. We made it very fast.
You got to figure out a way to get a body on Lopez. Eric Spoelstra is going to want to talk this one over.
24-15 Milwaukee. 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting for Lopez.
But you always
okay, season 6. No, this'll take forever. Or not. Do I just focus on when things don't work and not appreciate when they do? I love it when work actually works.
I just booked this parking spot, this desk, and this conference room. I'm filing status reports on an app that I made. I'm not even a coder, and it works. I like your bag.
When your digital solutions work, the world works. That's why the world works with ServiceNow.
Introducing Domino's new loaded tots. Because we're a pizza company, we loaded them with pizza toppings. Our tots are made to be delivered. They can't just taste great, they need to deliver great.
And they're only $6.99 each when you order pizza and top. What else could be better than that?
That is kind of weird, though. I just noticed that.
I'm thirsty.
Try this.
Star.
It's a new lemon lime soda. It's crisp, clear, and
the last day was
so refreshing. So tasty.
what the?
Just let it happen.
true. He was a soda. New Starry Lemon Lime Soda. It's different.
Same order, same time, every game day. Which means more tips for your dasher, business for your corner store, and just maybe a superstitious boost for your team. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order.
You can tell that story a lot better.
The Hyundai Tucson comes with America's best warranty. It's like a mental vacation no other brand offers. Take a mental vacation or a vacation vacation. Get a Hyundai Tucson with America's best warranty.
It gets better.
He wanted to talk to somebody about the game, and he's a Jets fan. There were two Patriots fans. He wanted to talk to
That's why nationwide's on your side.
Who did you let down today? Your wife? Your kids? Well, how about yourself? Take a look in the mirror. If you're tired of your drug and alcohol problem, you need to fix the problem, and right now, before you hurt or kill yourself, or worse yet, somebody else. Call the addiction specialist now at the Reset Addiction Treatment Helpline. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll find you the right treatment regardless of your financial situation. When you call right now, you'll speak to a recovering addict who understands what you're going through right now. Let us help you break your addiction to drug and alcohol before it's too late. This call is completely confidential and free. So take 5 minutes of your time and call us right now. We're here answering the phone. I promise it'll change your life.
Into the fucking ceiling.
800.
Everybody looks over. Goes, oh my god.
668.
And then you got, and then 20 minutes later you walk in, and then you're like, oh, how's it going? And then I'm just like, bro, my brother.
Everybody's pissed off.
My brother across the fucking pond just like,
Me and Ireland on FaceTime, see you pull your hands out. Come on.
Progressive Insurance, a triple threat of protection with
Again,
home, auto, and
not a fun story to try to explain.
And welcome back to Milwaukee. Bucks winning the battle in the paint, 18-6. Lopez so far, 10 points tonight. In game one, he had 10 points in 36 minutes.
And that's what, to me, makes this Bucks team the favorite to win it all. The versatility of their roster. You think about Lopez, how great a shooter he is. The Spurs comes up short on that triple. But he can also punish you inside if you're not paying attention.
Kevin Love is coming to the game for Miami. Here's Ingles. Lopez again, the lob of the baseline, broken up this time by Miami.
That was a bad decision there by Lopez. He should have just gone for the attack and gotten that finish, but being unselfish on the pass.
Love.
They had right matches against me.
Take a goal while he was Love. Feeds it back to him. Thought about it. Baseline. Jimmy Butler. And he lays it in.
He's so good. You see, he just held it there long enough to force Holiday and Lopez to commit, and then he just shifted it a little bit to get the finish.
He's got 7 points and a 3-of-3 shooting. Here comes Butler. Tatum's college basketball right here in Milwaukee at Marquette. Strus. Pull up jump shot inside and a foul. Mark foul. Looks like Crowder. Just checked in. Will pick up his first.
And with this lineup for Miami, they've got to get stopped and try to play faster. That was an example of it. Jimmy Butler gets it up early in transition, forces that double team, which creates the opportunity on the weak side for Martin to get himself to the line.
Yo, this man,
Caleb Martin,
we were all in
15
there
point
too.
game.
Like, you did not know. Everyone.
7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. He
Andrew,
pushed 26
turn it over.
minutes.
I mean, yo, and niggas was there like,
Pat Connaughton checks in for Milwaukee. Victor Oladipo for the Heat. Oladipo has been nursing an elbow injury. He gets a burn tonight. He didn't play in the first game. Miami, the second best free throw shooting team in the NBA.
And they've already gone 9 deep with their rotation. And the thing about Oladipo, he gives them a dynamic half-court player, somebody that can consistently break down a defense Let's see if he can be an X factor for the Heat.
Holiday draws a double team. Ingram on the move. Baseline.
You can do about that.
Lowry the other way. 11 foot.
Y'all had a bigger room. You also had a Weiser as well.
27-19.
You also had 2 beds.
Ingles.
I mean, it had a king-size bed and a common room.
6 to shoot for Holiday. Here's up the pick and roll with Lopez.
You don't really
Holiday
understand.
turns the court.
So good. He might be the strongest lead guard in the NBA. He's physical at the point of attack, crafty, and can do it all in the paint.
Jimmy Butler knocks down the 3. Jimmy Butler looks so patient.
He is, and he understands the significance of the moment, right? You don't have the best player in the world playing. It's an opportunity for this team to take control of this series. And thus, you hear me rave. I voted for second team All-NBA. He's the best two-way guard in the league. He's an incredible finisher, shooter, passer, teammate. This young man does it all.
Those 16 assists on Sunday were his best in a playoff game. His previous high was 15.
And did I mention versatility? He can play 3 positions, can guard 3 positions as well.
5 to shoot. Crowder inside has that one blocked. Lopez tried to keep it alive. Kevin Love with the board. Oladipo speed over to the back. He uses his body count and the foul.
And that's something to keep an eye on. Are going to be fast break transition points. You can control that defensive backboard if you're Miami. You get Victor Oladipo out in the open floor. He is a blur and still has enough athleticism to put pressure on the rim.
Talked to him before the game. He said the elbow is fine. Adds a free throw. 29-25. Interesting to see how the second unit is going to play for Miami.
Well, they definitely picked up the intensity defensively.
Connaughton hangs in the air.
They do such a good job of moving without it, understanding what the defense is presenting, and then just looking to attack when the opportunity presents.
It's Butler guarded by Lopez. Mismatch. Takes him off the dribble, gets to the hole, got him in the air, off the window, softly ended, plus the foul. Play off Jimmy.
Yeah, that nobody better with the pump fake in the league right now. He does such a great job, just shows it, gets the Lopez there, gets Brook to bite on it, and then just able to finish through the contact.
Butler, 12 points already. Averaged 23 a game during the regular season. Gets the free throw. Just like that. Miami now 31-28. Carter's come in. Lopez crosses over. Down the lane. Look at the big man. He's 7 feet tall.
Yeah, that's just a great read by Lopez and really poor help defense by Miami. You cannot allow a 7'2" guy to drive 30 feet from the basket unabated.
12 points for Lopez on 6 of 8 shooting. Lowry. And a drop.
I think that was a good call there. Kyle doesn't like it, but it looked like the pivot foot changed there as he was expecting someone to be open, and credit Milwaukee with their defense.
Eric Spoelstra on getting past a heavily favored Bucks team. We have a great respect for Milwaukee, but we feel like Navy SEALs. Just drop us off in a parachute and let's go compete.
One advantage they have.
And Lopez count the bucket at the end of the first quarter. What a first quarter for Lopez. 14 points in the first. And at the end of one, it's Milwaukee 35, Miami 28 here in Game 2.
puppy, Mom. Please.
Girls, pets are a big expense.
But that left me in the difference.
Maybe try switching your car insurance to Progressive. You could save hundreds.
Thanks, TV Dad. We'll think about it, okay?
Look what I found.
Oh, puppy! I wish TV Dad was always in charge.
Listen to your TV Dad. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save nearly $700 on average.
Welcome to the pasta party.
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions. Now let's go and keep going. Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta. Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it. And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Tony, Jimmy John's is calling it the new caprese salami pesto.
Let me see that.
So together as a group, we finished this festival first.
I love you, no.
Jimmy John's new caprese salami pesto.
Why did we choose Safelight? We're always working on a project while loading up our SUV. One extra push and crack. So we scheduled at Safelight.com. We were able to track our technician and knew exactly when he'd arrive. We could keep working. Safelight came to us.
Hi, I'm Kendrick.
Replaced our windshield and installed new wipers to protect our new glass. That's service on our time.
Safelight repair, Safelight replace.
Hey, you know how Caesar invented the Caesars Sportsbook app, Caesar's Rewards, and of course the salad? Well, he's back with Quick Picks, the quick and easy way to turn today's biggest headline storylines and games into bets. Look, it's right there on the home page. A same-game parlay pre-built with the moments that make marquee matchups marquee. What will Caesar think of next? Caesar's come with something new, but he hasn't told me what it is yet. For now, bet like a Caesar with Quick Picks, only on the Caesar Sportsbook app.
Pacifico is a crisp golden lager, brewed for those who know. It's what's behind a label that matters.
We made it, y'all. Enter playoff mode. That fire in your gut feeling.
Playoff mode.
That we all tap into.
Playoff mode again. I'll show you playoff mode.
See playoff mode. You gotta hustle for every ball. Jump balls, loose balls.
Playoff.
And off the backboard. So keep playoff mode cranked up and stay locked in.
That's playoff mode.
I'm on a new level.
35-28 Bucks. Let's go to Namil Kareem, who moments ago had a chance to talk to Coach Spo.
Coach, you've gone 9 deep so far in your rotation. What did you like about your bench's effort right now in the last few minutes?
Well, the bench gave us a spark. We got it to 5, but obviously they're putting some points on the board. They're getting in a pretty good rhythm. We got to shore that up.
Points in the paint. Brook Lopez really getting you guys. How do you neutralize that?
Yeah, he's getting behind our defense, either for those tip-ins or late lobs or like that play right there. We just have to get to him early. He's big, as we know.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you very much. Here's Grayson Allen with a nice basket underneath from Connaughton.
Yeah, and you heard Spo talking about the points in the paint. Milwaukee on the season averages 46 points a game in the paint. That's 26 in the league. They've got 28 already through a quarter and a half a minute. So that's going to have to change for Miami. And that's another positive sign. Kyle Lowry making a field goal.
Kyle Lowry in game 1, only 2 points. He took 1 shot. Connaughton big. Bring it up.
And that's the area where the Bucks and Giannis out there typically does a lot of their damage from the 3-point line. So they got it clicking on both sides of the ball right now.
Connaughton was a DNP, did not play. Coach's decision in game 1. Meanwhile, Oladipo knocks down his second basket to make it a 40-32 game. Middleton, Reed, drive, hanging, and foul.
That's too. You got to give Coach Budenholzer a lot of credit. You know coming in what the game plan was going to be, even though Giannis is not out there, we're going to attack the smaller, less athletic Miami Heat, even though they've got Bam Adebayo. Outside of him, they don't present any real friction at the rim, and Milwaukee's showing great discipline by continuing to attack the paint.
Here's Middleton. He missed 49 games this year with a left wrist and right knee injury. As you take a look, 21 with the right knee, 20 with the wrist. Middleton really showed up in game one, 33 points on 12 of 20 shooting. He played 33 minutes.
Can have an off day, and that can be okay in an environment. And like for a school to teach and to commit, and especially as an industry, to commit to be like, oh, well, you need to be on every single day because this critic can walk in this day. This fucking famous chef who could launch your career walks in this day. This fucking celebrity walks in this day. Like, yeah, great, but there's also a team of people willing to work with you and provide with that. And that was something that was tried to be emulated with like, oh, you are a team of class students. You're a team of like people who work in the kitchen with you or learning to do this, but that doesn't necessarily work when you're all a bunch of college students wanting to party, wanting to do stuff, or wanting to like put in more effort than the next guy to you because this is CIA, I'm supposed to be competitive. This is CIA, I can go to a Michelin star, Momofuku, or something like that. Like, not to say any of those things are bad. I worked for one Michelin star place. Like, it's all great to like work for these places, but to understand what you are as a person, where you value like, I need consistency or something like that. Like, it's kind of on and off. So like CIA doing that and putting a lot of kids through that situation is kind of fucked up. Yeah. But I mean, I probably wouldn't have the level of knowledge I would have now about like a lot of different foods. I'm interested in a lot of different foods. I like Asian food, I like Caribbean food, I like Indian food, but like a lot of those things came through getting my toes wet with CIA, so.
I agree with what he said though. Their way of teaching us urgency is pretty fucked.
Yeah. It's instead of urgency, it creates competition. That's what they teach you, competition and not urgency. Of like, okay, I need to understand. I got 2 hours to do this. Let me do it. The way of putting you into a group and saying you guys need to be responsible for this is almost pitting you against the person that you're supposed to be tag teaming this with.
Yeah. It was fucked, but yeah. What were we gonna say?
No, I was just gonna go to you guys. You guys have any questions and stuff like that?
This isn't a rapid round.
Well, I mean, if you guys want to go rapid rounds, or I had more questions and stuff like that. Yeah.
Favorite hoagie haven sandwich.
Hoagie haven sandwich? I never really fucked with anything other than like a regular Italian sub with like a chicken tender on it.
What the fuck?
I love all their sandwiches. Their sandwiches are dope.
Serial killer, bro.
But like,
this man went to Hoagie Haven and got a regular Italian sub with chicken fingers on it.
Yeah, cause like it's Hoagie Haven. They have fucking crazy ones. Like it was chicken tenders and like mozzarella sticks on Italian sub.
Yeah, Dirty Sanchez.
Nah, cause I'm sorry.
Body bag.
Sorry,
fat lady.
You want to have your? Oh, I like the fat lady. I did like that one.
Okay, there we go. Why did you say that?
Because I heard
Oh, okay.
Come on. But I don't know. I don't fucking like all the sandwiches that like have your wrist drowning in sauce.
Bro,
like when people ask for it extra dirty, that shit looked nasty.
Extra Sanchez sauce.
Yeah, that shit looks nasty.
Like, oh my goodness.
No, not
you gotta go to this place. You gotta go to this place. And it's crazy because inside they have this wall of everybody that ever like copped a shirt and they've been around the world with the shirt. And like, remember when I told you guys, I don't know if I told you guys, I was in Boston when I was working for the Quinn. I was getting out of the car on a Saturday morning and I seen a dude and he was sitting there and he had a Hoagie Haven shirt. And I was like, yo, like, you know what Hoagie Haven is? And he was like, and like kept running away from me, like,
like you're running behind him, like, come on,
no,
I know where it is.
I was like, yo, your shirt. And he was just like, oh shit, there's black kids after me, like, I don't know.
I'm dead.
I think I just had him shook. I don't know.
Yeah.
A little older man.
Of course.
But I'm pull out the 9 Jamal.
Mute that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute that shit for real. You're done talking.
Your fiance Laura, she was on last week and she said she wants to do a battle of chefs battle. And she said she would battle you.
Yeah, I'd battle her.
We also said the winner gets me on their side of the wedding. Is that?
No, you gotta understand. Like, there's levels to this shit.
I knew he was gonna say that.
You know,
I knew he was gonna
you
say
understand, like, I'm like a certain height, Joey's a similar height, Alex is just like a little bit, like a next step up, then like Pedro's like right there with Alex, and then Tariq, you're like the next step up.
They gotta have it like
They gotta have it like that, so there's symmetry. The picture's gotta be simple and similar.
But I'm saying Laura. I'm saying you and Laura battle to have me on what side of the wedding?
No. That's not the win there. That's not the win there. That's like
he's like no.
You gotta understand. There's certain levels to it where it's gotta be similar. The picture, the composition. Like with this video right now, like we got balance. There's 4 people, 4 cameras. I can't have one dude all the way in the tux next to all the ladies in their lovely bridesmaid outfits. You know? You gonna wear heels?
She said it's not acceptable. I'm not accepting it.
You can wear a dress and heels and be fine. They will fix my OCD.
I'll wear a suit in whatever color she's wearing. I'm not doing all that. But I get it. You don't want no short people on your side because you know damn well everyone will be mad.
I mean, we're all fucking tiny.
So
there's a reason why it's you and Kat. Y'all are the 2 tallest people we know. So fucking walk down. Go ahead.
And Andrew.
Yeah, but Andrew ain't part of that.
Andrew ain't nobody. That's all.
Exactly.
He's invited to the wedding.
I'm chilling in the.
Andrew,
I got a betting pool that says you're gonna be fried before it even fucking starts.
Fried, kid.
You give me $200. You're gonna scream out in the middle of the wedding. I've known this man for 11 years.
Are you gonna give a speech?
Huh? Yeah. The 3 y'all, you, Alex, and Joey can give a speech.
This is
But
gonna be hilarious.
y'all are sharing the mic for a limited amount of time because I've seen you give too many people the mic at Hispanic events and it just
goes on and on.
It goes
you gotta
on
cut that shit
and
off.
and then God bless America, praise Jesus, and then you gotta go on.
Nah, at my cousin's wedding, his wife, like her bridesmaids, they did their speeches, and then my cousin, he had my dad and his brother, and his brother is a little deaf, so like he did his speech, and I was like, yeah, Jack, yeah.
Damn.
I know. And right before my dad came up, my cousin's like one of his friends. He just randomly walked up to the mic. He was like, Andy, you my nigga. And everyone's like, what the hell? He's like, nah, Andy, you my nigga. Yo, his wife is like, yay! But like, yo, get off of the mic. Everyone's like, oh yeah! Yo, who's like, what the hell?
Cheryl, I want to have you know that you get this special moment, but Andy, shouts out to you, man.
It was like, oh wow, alright.
That's crazy.
But yeah, nigga.
Yo, it was funny as hell. I was like,
he was definitely lit.
It had to
Yeah,
happen.
he was drunk.
Yeah, it had to happen.
Like we said, all those like random speeches and happy memories and comments can happen at the collab album in Puerto Rico.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking vibe.
Gotta get your passport.
Yeah, you better get your fucking passport.
Puerto Rico, bro. This is the 51st state. I can go.
You can go, but what happens when we're getting the wedding in Guatemala?
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
The wedding is not in Guatemala.
Yes, it will.
You think I can afford anything on a cook salary? No.
At least not here. I mean,
I
in
get
Guatemala,
7
you're
times.
rich. In Colombia, you're
You've
rich.
been to Guatemala before?
No. I got a passport.
This is your first time?
Yeah.
It's lit.
My
You been to
first
Guatemala?
time. Nope. I'm so excited.
Go
I can't
look
wait.
up Antigua, Guatemala.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Bro,
You know,
We're going for Lord.
you know that
She
area
been
has
saying
a.
this too. She's like, we're
This
gonna
is in
have
2
it in
years?
Guatemala.
This is in 2 years.
Yep.
That area has a like a small population of Dominicans too. So like they got Brugal over there,
Oh yeah.
and we getting fucking.
That's all I need to hear. Cause I'm playing.
I'm dead. Dead ass for that dark liquor.
Fiend.
Really dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have
I
it
love
by
that.
then.
That was great.
Within 2 years, I'll definitely have it. By the end of this year, because she won't let me not have it. So I will definitely
You
have
gotta
it.
start going on trips with wifey overseas.
Bro, what you mean? I'm domestic, bro. Like,
You're domesticated, not domestic.
We keep it at Disney World and like.
You could, if for the amount of money you go to Disney World, you can go to London. You can go to France for like 3 days and come back.
That's what's up, right?
Over it.
Crickets. Alright, y'all ready for the wrap?
Alright.
No.
Yeah, let's do the start to it.
Marvel or DC?
DC. Wait, movies?
Just in general.
I like DC heroes better. I got it tatted on me, so I gotta say that.
Joey or Alex?
Oh.
That's horrible. Drew, you were ready for that too, real quick.
Tariq?
He said
That's
Tariq.
not an answer. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I know Joey for longer. Alex wouldn't be as tight about this, but he would be faster to listen to this podcast. So Alex.
Okay.
Damn, Joe. That was good.
Rice or potatoes?
Rice or potatoes?
Yes.
Rice.
Okay.
Rice or pasta?
Rice. I don't fuck with a lot of pasta.
For real?
I'm not pasta like marinara, pomodoro, all that red sauce shit. I don't fuck with a lot. I don't like Laura. I will make Laura like her own small pot, and she'll be pissed off because I cook
Alright,
pasta.
wrap around. You gotta keep going.
Alright. Favorite all-time sandwich?
All-time sandwich? BLT.
Waterman Grill or the Dinky?
Oh. That's a good question. Currently, Waterman Grill.
Yo. Good save.
Sunset or sunrise?
I ain't waking up for a sunrise. Sunset.
Why is Andrew scared to battle you and battle the chefs?
Cause he knows I know all his tricks. I've seen where he comes from. I know he's gonna try and light a towel on fire just to surprise me.
I'm dead.
He's gonna try to bring up.
Yeah,
just wrap around. Keep it quick.
Yo, do you remember when we had that fucking omelet station?
Yeah, I do.
Bro,
that's what I'm referring to.
But the way we were cooking, we were giving them raw vegetables. Bro.
Yeah. Because Pops was like, you got to do a rolled omelet. You got to cook the egg and then put all the shit in. I'm like, bro,
we were serving this
broccoli.
people raw broccoli, bro, in omelets and shit, and they were all eating it up, lying to us, talking about, ooh, this shit is good.
I saw you at the table go, this is great. Mm-hmm. And be like, yo, like, what
Bro,
the
that
hell?
was before we could cook. That shit was wild, bro. Like,
no, I could cook.
What do you mean? We didn't even know how to fucking cook the vegetables all the way through.
Pops told us, yo, you gotta cook the eggs first and then put all the shit in. How are we gonna cook the vegetables if we don't got a pan?
We had a pan to make the omelets. We were putting all
Alright,
the
wrap
fucking...
Deadass.
I'm not understanding, but egg is in the pan.
Tariq, I think it's on you, right?
I just asked why you scared to battle?
Oh yeah, that's your turn.
I didn't even have anything after that. I was too taken back.
Me either.
By that, I was just like, alright.
But yeah, like, why won't we battle?
Because you literally just said it. And they just want to see a battle of the like childhood friends and shit. They just want to see
it doesn't have to be malicious. I'm a nice guy.
Demolish and like I just don't feel like doing it, you know?
No, that's not an answer.
That is an answer.
I'm
not
not
scared.
No, you just don't want
Because,
to
like-
have the spotlight on you, even though you enjoy having it sometimes.
What does that mean?
The whole episode will be about you and me. And you'll be like, oh no, that's too much. You only like coming in, stealing it for a second, and then going back.
On some nah shit.
And then going in. And being like, yo, here's this joke. And then going back. And then shout out to Nas. And then going back.
But you've already accepted a battle with your fiance, so you can't battle.
No, I can be lined up. Tariq was lined up for like 4.
This is
I
very
can be lined up for 2.
and a lot of people still have yet to hit me up, so you know it happens. But you know,
I mean, we gotta have the battle of the Italians, Joey and Alex. We gotta have.
That's racist.
Why? They're both Italian.
We're gonna get fucking canceled.
Why?
They're both Italian.
Well, Keyla, that's the cue to wrap it up.
Yep, I think that's it right there. Alright, guys. Well, I think it's been an amazing episode. Don't die.
Finish your breakfast.
Don't die.
tell him that story.
Oh my god. No, that story is fucking pissing me off because it was Christmas break and then you were supposed to drive me. You were like, nah, give me a second. You were wrapping some shit up. Mm-hmm. And then you went and was like, nah, we gotta go to Johnny's house. We gotta get high real quick. So we go to Johnny's house. We take Amanda. Amanda doesn't hit the bong right. She starts throwing up on the floor. And then everybody starts laughing. Sorry, Amanda. Really sorry to bring you in the air out of your shit.
Nah, it's okay.
But everybody's laughing. She's trying to clean it up. And then you're like, nah, now we gotta go. This is like, I told my parents, my mom's a Hispanic mother. She's like, you gotta be in the house by 8. You gotta be in the house by 8. No matter what age, time, whatever. I tell her, oh, we're on the road. We'll hit it. It's a 2-hour drive. We'll be there by 6. 6 passes, 7 passes, 8 passes, 10 passes. He's like, bro, hit up your boy Shiv and come smoke with us. And then I'm like, oh, okay. We park in my own parking lot. Pick this kid up. He locks the doors and does not allow me to leave the car for another 45 minutes. I didn't get into my house until 11:45, and I told my mom, bro, I'm gonna be there at like 6. The ass whooping I got as a grown-ass college student.
Classic, bro.
Mm-hmm. Classic. Horrible. He pulled up in his house. Hey, Mom. Hey, Catherine.
No cap. What up, Kathy?
Catherine.
Yeah, right, man. Well, those house and smoked in the driveway with them went to.
But you remember our driving theme song?
Our what?
The drive theme song. We play it as when we were hitting that bridge.
Oh, FDB. Do you have that?
FDB? What
yeah.
the fuck? No, you stupid.
The video of that?
Yeah, I have the video of that, of course. I would have that.
That's not what you're talking about?
That was when we came back from a catering gig. I have a video of us fucking singing along to the Drake and Josh theme song every time we were like driving to CIA back.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
They were talking about that last episode, how they had like a ritual with Laura.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It only lasted 4 trips because I couldn't not bring up my car at that point because coming home at 11 o'clock, I'm tired. I'm an old man.
I'm dead. So me, Laura, and Keyla had like endless trips to school and back. I had 4. I would say I can't do this no more.
We only lived like 2 hours. Like you said, 2 hours from school and shit. That shit was money, bro. That shit was good though. I liked that trip, that little drive. That shit was
it was beautiful.
It's much better than fucking Jersey to here.
Yeah.
Shit.
Did that for 5 years straight and could not, like, for the life of me. The money, everything. So glad I live here now. So glad I live with Laura. Love her to death. But yeah, even now trying to figure out when to go to Jersey is like a struggle because it's just like, when do we have time to waste 5 hours on a drive?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, Kayla, wrap it up.
Alright, guys.
Wrap it up.
Terry, where can I find you?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, chef2.co, Facebook, chef2401, YouTube, Chef Tariq, on Twitch, Chef Tariq _CO22. Mix it up with Chef Tariq every Sunday at 11 a.m. on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Here on the Mix and Pop Podcast, Instagram and TikTok, MXNG Pop Pod. Why are you like staring at me and smiling like that? Like,
bro, you do that to me all the time.
I'm literally doing it back.
Do you guys realize that this is something that y'all constantly like argue about?
Yeah, we know. We know.
All the time. All the time.
He gets the attention and then goes back.
Right.
He's quiet now.
I'm
He's doing
screaming. We're letting Tariq talk.
Yeah.
MMMP.
Here on a podcast. And then Mother's Day, May 14th, make sure you guys get your tickets. We'll be at Red Lounge. You can go on chef2company.com and grab your tickets. May 21st, we'll be at Caribbean Garden and Leaf for Haitian Flag Day. Come out, free entry. We'll be vendors there. And then if you guys want to book me for any catering gigs, just message me on Instagram, Facebook, or you can get a quote on Google or my website, chef2company.com. Drew?
You guys can find me at...
Sorry, I think he was crying.
Oh God.
Oh.
Anyway.
Tariq, that just little
Andrew, go.
You can find me on IG at I Love You Drew. That shit.
We're about to be done anyway, so hurry up.
And at Second Human on IG. And you can find me here on the Mixing Pop Podcast with Keylita and Chef Tariq. And lovely guest, featured guest, and Nas.
Shout out to Nas.
Exactly, can't forget that.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
he says it better. He says it better.
shut up, monkey.
Hey, yo.
Anyway,
I say it with appreciation. You say it with
Andrew, which one are you 3? You're down. You're done. Albert, where can they find you?
Don't find me. Dilbert Mendoza, Dilbert_Mendoza at Instagram. That's all I got. You're in the Providence area, go to Waterman Grills, phenomenal restaurant. Our new chef is doing a lot of great things.
boy, they better give you a promotion.
Your mic's down, so they can't hear what you're saying, Drew.
Yeah, they can't.
They can hear me.
Yeah, these mics are crispy.
They are, but your mic's down, so they don't hear me on your mic. They just gonna hear you in the background.
Yeah, but just
Right.
keep it
You're
quick.
just in the background
It's
now.
rapid fire. Kayla's here. Go.
Okay. Well, you guys can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Soya_Kayla. You can also find me just on Instagram at Liquid Gold. You're spelling liquid out now _GLD.
Wait,
So
they gotta spell out liquid now?
Yes.
Yeah, what happened to?
Well, originally I wanted it to be the whole thing spelled out, but it was taken up already. So I've been trying to like find ways to be able to get my full name on my as my Instagram handle. 'Cause that's originally what I wanted. But anyway, so you guys can find me there. Of course, here on the Mixing Pot Podcast every Wednesday and Friday. And yeah, find me and Zara from Crave Infused doing our first CBD infused tapas brunch on May 7th at Union Bar and Burrito in Riverside. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Make sure you check our social media pages on Instagram for our for tickets on Talk. And yeah, that's it, guys, for today. I'm really excited that we got this episode done, that we had another amazing guest on the show, another awesome conversation. And yeah, all right, guys. Say peace, y'all.
Shout out Nas.
Oh, man.